Hey guys, it's Jamie. I am just here real quick. I just got home from work and I wanted to do a review because I haven't done one in a while, and some people have been asking for some, and in my last haul I bought a lot of different kinds of makeup and I really wanted to tell you guys about it because I've had some different experiences. If you've been following my videos since the beginning, you know that I am like the hugest fan of this primer. It's by Maybelline. It's Instant Age Rewind. It has I think this tube is actually empty. I have like three of them. But it's, see if you can see that? It's a gel formula. It's really creamy, and it has like a little bit of a pinky undertone, like really light. It's almost shimmery, and I feel that when I put it on in the mornings, it really helps wake up my skin. I'm not a morning person. I do not wake up well. And so I've always really loved it. Sorry, the cat's down here. Do you want to come up and say hi, or are you just going to play on the chair? Come here. He wanted to say hi again. Say hi. I'm Gumbo. I might also be Junior. We're not sure yet. Thanks for indulging. But so I really love this primer. It wakes up my skin. It's very creamy, jelly, and it doesn't dry right away. Like the ones I just put on my fingers, they're still rubbing together. And I apologize for my nails, guys. It's mani-pedi time tonight. But so it's really creamy, and it doesn't dry right away on your skin. And so I always used to use it with either my CoverGirl's Aqua Smoothers Tinted Moisturizer or my Neautrogena Healthy Skin Foundation. And I almost am always the lightest color. I think I'm the second lightest unless. And I have combination skin. It's oily, dry. And it's also sensitive, so I have a lot of fun with my skin. But I tend, like most people, to get shiny here and here throughout the day. I really don't go anywhere without my Palladio blotting sheets. And I definitely found when I used these together that it looked great, but by the end of the day, I definitely had a little bit more dewiness to my face, and sometimes it's fine, but when I'm having a more oily day, the dewiness is too much. And so I love this. I love the way it makes my skin look, but by the end of the day, sometimes it can be just a little bit too dewy. It's not oily. My skin doesn't look bad, but I always feel like I need to blot or need to put powder on like before I come on to do a makeup tutorial, or if I'm going somewhere right after work. And I wasn't really sure if it was this or if it was this. So the last time when I was at Ulta and they had that big 40% off sale, I saw this primer was not on sale. It's not including the 40% off sale, even though it's a Maybelline product, which I thought was interesting. It's please don't do that right now. But this primer was, and I didn't focus this morning when I was doing it. It's the Revlon Beyond Natural Primer. And it has almost the same looking consistency as the other primer. It doesn't have that pink kind of sparkle to it. And it has a scent. It's kind of florally, and because my skin is so sensitive, usually when I have a face product, especially a primer that I'm going to be using, and it smells, I kind of freak out, because that usually means that there's either a fragrance covering up a chemical or a fragrance that is just going to bother the crap out of my skin. But like, I put it on and I haven't broken out since using it, and I've used it every day since I bought it last week. I don't even remember when I went shopping. But it looks like it has the same texture, but it dries a lot quicker. My fingers, they're not rubbing as smoothly as they were when I had my Maybelline one on. It dries a lot quicker. And at first I didn't realize that it was this, because the first time I used it with my Maybelline Fit foundation in 120. And the first day I used these two together, and I used this with my brush, and it took me, with my e.l.f. foundation brush, it took me forever to get the perfect finish because I wasn't used to things drying so quickly. And so at first I was kind of annoyed, and then, sorry, he's just clawing at the chair I'm sitting on. But the thing is, the second I got this on, and it was right, it looked amazing. Like, I don't think I've ever known my skin to look that good. And I don't have problem skin. I have pimple scars from when I was younger, but generally I don't have acne or red spots or anything. I take pretty good care of my skin, and I've been really fortunate, knock on wood. But tonally, it just looked amazing. It blended great, and especially because I've now completely fallen in love with the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I use them together, and they're just perfect. I love it. It stayed matte all day. It was great. I didn't need to touch up when I came home. I felt like my skin tonally stayed the same. Usually by the end of the day, my freckles kind of come through, my acne scars, or I have some pock marks, just from when I was a kid because I scratched them a lot. And so just some of the unevenness in my skin came through, but would normally come through, but it did not come through at all using this. I love this. I would recommend this foundation to anyone and everyone. The two times that the first time I tried to buy it at Target, and it was on sale for less than $5. And when I got it at Ulta in the 40% off, because I couldn't get it that first day because I didn't have my shade, I spent less than $5. I believe it generally retails for less than $8. And the genius part about it, I'm trying to think, I think they have 12 shades of it, because they have light, medium, and dark, and then they have 18 shades, sorry. So they have 6 shades in each section. And so they had this is 120. So in the lights, they had 110, 115, 120, 125, 130, 135. And so I found my concealer, and it told me this one is 10. And so in order to match this, I needed to go with 110, 120, or 130. And I tested 110 on my hand, and it was too light, and 130 was way too dark. So they're really good at matching them together, and I think I definitely would try it. It has SPF 18 in it, which is always a must on your face, especially if you have sensitive skin like mine. So the first day I wore this, I was in love with it. In fact, I was almost a little bit hesitant to try the other foundation that I'm going to review for you guys today, which is the Revlon Beyond Natural Skin Matching Makeup. I have it in 210 in light. And this is the stuff I showed you guys in my haul, and it still to this day is just remarkable to me. I'm such a girl for gimmicks. It comes out white like that, and you just go like that, and it changes colors. And I know that that's the silliest thing in the world to get excited about, that's such a 5-year-old thing to get excited about, but I just do. And so I used it with this, and when I put it on with my brush, with my e.l.f. foundation brush, I had very similar results to using this. It was not as good, I will admit that, but it was very similar. It stayed matte all day. It gave me full coverage all day, and I say full coverage, but it's probably not what you guys would think is full coverage. It's probably medium, because I like a lighter foundation. So I'd actually say they're both medium coverage. they're full for me. But I don't know, the camera cut off. If you're someone, I guess I'm talking a lot. If you're someone who's used to really, really full coverage, these might be a little light for you. So I liked this, and I thought it was just awesome how these two new foundations that I bought were just going with my face so well. This one also took a while, like, for me to get used to using. It's hard with the brush because it dries so quickly. So then I started actually thinking about it, and duh, this is what dries so quickly. I have not tried these two with my old primer. Just because every day that I want to try it on a day that is more relaxed, like a Saturday where I might just run some errands and hang out at the boyfriend's parents' house. So that way if I do get oily, it's not really going to bug me. Just to see if this is really what's making it dewy. I did try the Neautrogena Healthy Skin with this, and it did provide good coverage. I would say it was not nearly as good as my Fit. But both times I used both of these, I used my foundation brush. And occasionally then I'd have to go in with my finger or a smaller concealer brush around my nose or under my eyes, and especially around my eyebrows. I had to kind of extra blend those. This morning I used these two. And I was in a really big rush and I did not have time to use... I'm sorry guys, he just tried to jump on my lap. Come here. Come here. I will pet you while I talk. I love you. And I did not have time to use my brush. So I just, when I do my primer, I just put on with my fingers. And so I was like, well, it's kind of like my tinted moisturizer. I'll just put on with my fingers. And I don't think I got the same result. I mean, this is me without being touched up. I don't think I look that oily or greasy. It might show up different in the camera, but I don't think it's the same. I don't feel tonally that my face has stayed the same throughout the day, and it definitely would have if I had used the brush. But so out of the things that I bought, I would recommend this Maybelline Fit Me foundation and concealer. Now he's getting on the counter. This is going to be great. I would recommend that for everyone and anyone to try. It's especially if you can get it for under $5. I mean, under $5 for a fluid ounce of foundation. A foundation that I have found works really, really well. Hopefully someday soon I'll be able to do a video after work. Sorry, the cat's right here. That's his tail. Hopefully I'll be able to do a review after work someday, and you guys, or just after a day's worth of wearing it, and you guys will be able to see what it looks like, because it really does look great. Hang on, sweetie, come down. You can't eat my makeup. But so that's my review. I'm not giving up on my Age Rewind, especially I think in the winter months. It's going to be really good for me. But I definitely am going to try it with this to see what kind of results I get. But if you guys are interested in a primer that primes and smooths but doesn't add a lot of weight to your face, I would definitely suggest this Revlon Beyond Naturals Smoothing Primer. The scent, once you put on your foundation, the scent goes away. So I don't even know why they bothered with it. But so yeah, I would definitely recommend these two. Honey. Okay, I have to go love on him because he's freaking out. But so yeah, I would definitely recommend these two. This one, if you want to try to kind of experiment, you have to find the right one for you that works. And then with the Fit Me, definitely their concealer. So that's just a review of some drugstore foundations that I've been trying, and the cat's trying to get in the camera now because he's a star, aren't you? Yeah. But so I hope everyone has a good rest of their day. I hope that this was helpful. And I'm going to try to do some more reviews because I've been doing a lot of hauls and I've gotten some really good stuff and I've gotten some stuff that I haven't liked as much. So Yeah, thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe. See you guys later. Thanks.